Let us pay homage to the Buddha by reciting Namo Tassa 3 times. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Okay. Today our lessons Lokottara Appana Vīthi. Super mundane absorption mental process. Super mundane mental process. There are 3 types of super mundane mental process. What are the 3? Magga Vīthi, path mental process. Phala Samapatti Vīthi, fruition attainment mental process. Nirodha Samapatti Vīthi, cessation attainment process. Okay, there are 3. First one, Magga Vīthi. There are 4 types of Magga Vīthi. How many path knowledge do you have? No? Okay. There are 4 types of path knowledge. Sotapatti path knowledge, Sakadagami path knowledge, Anagami path knowledge, and Arahat path knowledge. According to the name of the path knowledge, we can give the name mental process. Sotapatti Magga process. Same way Sakadagami Magga process, mental process. Anagami Magga mental process. Arahat Magga mental process. This is a brief meaning. Okay. How many Sotapatti path knowledges? How many? How many? How many Sotapatti path knowledges? Path knowledge. Yeah, the path consciousness example. How many Sotapatti path consciousness? How many Sotapatti? How many stream enter path consciousness? Nobody stand. Someone say 1, someone say 4, someone say 5. 5? How many? How many fingers in your right hand? 5. Don't forget. Sotapatti path consciousness, there are 5. What are the 5? First jhana, Sotapatti path consciousness. Second jhana, Sotapatti path consciousness. Third jhana, Sotapatti path consciousness. Fourth jhana, Sotapatti path consciousness. Fifth jhana, Sotapatti path consciousness. Okay? Okay? Hmm. According to the path consciousness, we can divide how many process. We can understand how many process there. The Sotapatti Magga, stream path, but stream path consciousness, there are 5 mental process. When someone enter the Sotapatti path knowledge with first jhana, at the time arising the Sotapatti path process, path mental process is the first jhana path, the mental process. Same way, someone when they enter in the Sotapatti Magga, at the time they are entering with second jhana. Same way, third jhana, fourth jhana, fifth jhana. According to the Sotapatti consciousness, Sotapatti path consciousness, there are 5 mental process. Okay. After the continuous practice of Vipassana, when the characteristic of Anicca, Dukkha, Anatta becomes very clear on all of conditioned things in the three bhumi. Now, when it is near to the Magga moment, Magga Vīthi arises. Means after reach to the Sankharupekha knowledge, after top of the Vipassana knowledge, but he have they have a very big gap. Okay, now we have to jump. They have a very big wall. Where after top of the Vipassana knowledge, he had to practice all our conditioned things again and again. Anicca or Dukkha or Anatta. Again and again he had to practice continuously. Because of the power of the Vipassana knowledge, he can enter the Sotapatti Magga. He can receive the Sotapatti Magga. Otherwise, difficult. So, there are 2 meditators according to their own characteristic. There are 2 meditators. What are the 2? Manda Panya and Tikka Panya. Someone has dull wisdom. Someone has sharp wisdom. Okay, there are 2 types of meditators. According to their own characteristic of the practical knowledge, we can make 2 categories of Sotapatti path mental process. Some process can arise with Parikamma moment. Some process can arise without Parikamma moment. Now you see, for one with dull wisdom, they have the A, Parikamma, preparation, consciousness. When the one with sharp wisdom, after M, don't have PA, only U, Upachara. Like yesterday, no? Okay? Now, the above process are for Sotapatti Magga only. Now we are talking about Sotapatti Magga. Now you know the meaning of Sotapatti Magga? Yeah. Okay, go up. Okay, now about the about Sotapatti Magga. Now the meditators, they are taking the Anicca or Dukkha or Anatta of the Sankhara. Sankhara is the conditioned things, material things, aggregates or bases or whatever mental to materiality. When they are seeing the all are sankhara, it's impermanent. Now they can practice continuously impermanent. Sometimes you can see the suffering. It's suffering. Non-self. One of the three. What's the clear object? Because some meditators, they can see clearly only impermanent object. Some meditator can see the suffering. Someone can see the non-self. The one of the three we should practice continuously. At that moment, when you are ready to reach to Nibbana, when you already prepare everything, when you are very clear, you are the object and the meditation. At that time, you can reach to the Sotapatti Magga. Then before arise the Sotapatti Magga, there are few mind movement arising. The mindo means the mindo adverting consciousness always taking object from stream bhavanga. At that arising, the vibrating bhavanga and arresting bhavanga arising. After that, the mind adverting consciousness again arising. After the arising, Pa, parikamma, the preparation of consciousness. Upachara, assess consciousness. Anuloma, conformity consciousness. Gotrabu, the change of lineage consciousness. Now this parikamma, upachara, anuloma, gotrabu, there are 4 impulsion consciousness, 4 javana arising before the magga, before the path consciousness. Okay? Now before the path consciousness arising, 4 of javana. Those are javana, it's called sensual, plain, wholesome consciousness. Now this one also, according to the path knowledge, path consciousness can be changed. Example, someone when they are reached to the Sotapatti Magga, at that moment Sotapatti Magga arise with first jhana. Example, if the arise first Sotapatti first jhana consciousness arise in the Magga moment, because of that, before the Magga, all our consciousness must be somanas. Okay? Then the Sotapatti Magga arising with 5th jhana. 5th jhana always upekka, equanimity, feeling of upekka. Because of that, earlier 4 mind movement must be upekka, sensual, plain, wholesome mind, wisdomful mind. And the another thing, now you see, the Pa, parikamma, upachara, anuloma, gotrabu, they are all taking the object. Magga also taking object. After Magga, immediately arising 2 type of phala. 2 type of phala. Okay? Because his wisdom, dull wisdom. Because of that, only 2 phala moment. Now you see, according to this process, how many javana? There are 7 javana. Pa, the parikamma, upachara, anuloma, gotrabu, magga, phala. There are 7 javana. But within the 7 javana, impulsion mind moment, there are change. Within the one process, there are 7 javana arising, but there are different type of javana. All are not the same, and all are not take the same object. Now, the mindo adverting consciousness taking object anicca, example, impermanent of sankhara, conditioned things. Always they have taken the anicca. Because of anicca object arising, mind or adverting consciousness, parikama moment, upachara moment and anuloma moment. Okay? After that arising, gotrabhu, change of lineage consciousness. The gotrabhu not taking the previous object. Because the gotrabhu is the cut of the ordinary life. Overcome some defilement. This is also the special place, the change of our lineage. We have to overcome from our lineage. Because of that, gotrabhu taking nibbana object. Okay? Gotrabhu, this gotrabhu consciousness taking nibbana object. And after the arising, sotapatti magga. In the path, magga also taking nibbana object. After the arising, two phala moment also taking nibbana object. Okay? Another way, before the gotrabhu consciousness, before the magga consciousness, the path consciousness, arising four types of kusala. Those are kusala, it's called sensual plane wholesome consciousness. In the magga moment arising path consciousness, means lokuttara, supermundane path consciousness. This is a wholesome mind. After immediately arising phala moment, two phala moment. This phala moment is called resultant mind, protion knowledge. It is the supermundane resultant consciousness. And now you see, then when we are collecting the wholesome, when we are accumulating the wholesome, but immediately we cannot see the result. But we already studied 2 days ago how we receive the result. Sometime in this life, some result arising in the next life, some result arising until the Nibbana, until our success of our wishes, our aspiration. But this is the meaning of normal kusala. When you are offering dana, listening Dhamma talk, practicing meditation, doing service for the Buddha, sharing marriage and rejoining the marriage, whatever we are doing, good thing, good act. The same way akusala, when we are doing the akusala by verbally or by body or by mind, whatever akusala we are accumulating, doing, all the time we cannot see the result immediately. Some of result arising in this life, some result arising in the next life and samsara life. But totally different meaning compared to the lokuttara. Lokuttara, after we receive the lokuttara magga is the supermundane wholesome consciousness. After receive the magga, path knowledge, immediately arising vipaka, result. Okay? Because of the sotapatti magga, we can get the result of the vipaka mind immediately. This is also one of the strong concentration. It's called anantarika samadhi jnana. This is also one of the special knowledge of the concentration. It's called immediately arise in the resultant. Fully resultant. No need to wait. After we reach to the sotapatti magga, no need to wait to arise the phala. But I know that some meditator or some teachers who has the wrong view, but they are still Buddhist monk, Buddhist teachers. But someone explaining to the people, now you already received the sotapatti magga. Must be wait a few more months or few days to reach the sotapatti phala. Who doesn't know the clearly Lord Buddha's pure and truth Dhamma, teaching of truth Dhamma, they always may confuse. Without understanding the Abhidhamma, very difficult to explain pure Dhamma. We must understand Abhidhamma first before practice our meditation and before we start to listen the deep and pure Dhamma talk. Okay, otherwise very easy to get misunderstand. If you get the wrong, if you catch the wrong meaning, and difficult to avoid from your life. Because if someone say, "Oh, now you already Sotapatti, now already Sotapatti Magga." Okay, please try. Then after few months you can get Sotapatti Phala. If someone say like this, but you also do, the listener also doesn't have the knowledge, surely he is holding the wrong view. Cannot give up. Cannot avoid. Achieve to the right way after that. He cannot achieve to the right way, right the Magga and Phala. Okay. Now you understand the difference between Ola. After two Phala, the fruition knowledge arising stream Bhavanga. In the who has the sharp wisdom, then don't have preparation after mind or adverting consciousness arising immediately upachara. Not arising preparation consciousness. Because of that, we have to complete the 7 javana in the process. After Magga moment arising 3 Phala mind moment. 3 fruition consciousness. 3 times fruition consciousness. Okay. Now this is also we call only Sotapatti Magga process. Sota extreme enter path conscious path mental process. Okay, this is a meaning. Okay, do you? Yeah. Definitely. Because after the 2 or 3 Phala, arise stream Bhavanga. Because this process we call the path mental process. Okay. Yeah, because this is also one of the 19 according to the practice. Especially must be 3-rooted. Must be 3-rooted. Yeah, all sensual consciousness arising. Yeah. One of the 19 means must be 3-rooted consciousness. Because inside the 19 they have the rootless and 2-rooted also have. But who has the rootless, the Bhavanga, they cannot practice meditation. They cannot reach to the he cannot be the noble person. And who has the 2-rooted consciousness, they also same. Must be 3-rooted. Tihetuka. Okay? Yeah, sure. Coming soon. Okay? Yes, sir? Because nowadays all are the meditators practicing under the teacher. Teacher always giving the instruction to practice one by one, step by step. According to the way, sometimes sasankharika. Some meditators, according to their own experience, when they are practicing the Dhamma, automatically they can understand clearly one by one. This is asankarika. But either asankarika or sasankarika also possible. Important thing must be jnana sampayutta and according to the path, consciousness, somanasa or upekka. Okay? Okay? Can I go next? Okay, next one. About Sakadagami, Anagami, Arhat. There are four. Still has another three mental process. About the four Sakadagami Mag onwards, Gotrabu, change of lineage, is replaced by Vodana, purification. All are same. Because when someone after reached to Sotapatti, after became Sotapatti, he has mind. I want to get next level. I want to achieve the next level. So he again and again continuously practicing the anicca or dukkha or anatta of conditioned things. Again and again continuously focusing. Then after the maturity of his practice, okay, after successful his own practice, then he can enter the Sakadagami Magga. There are also two ways, according to dull wisdom or sharp wisdom. But anyway, before the Sakadagami Magga, before one returner consciousness, arising one of the special consciousness. It's called Vodana. Actually, this is a replace of the Bhavanga. So the Gotrabu. Replace of the Gotrabu. Okay? Now yesterday I already explained why they use the Vodana. Actually the same action. Their function is same. But the name is different. Why? They already cut off their ordinary life, sensual life. He already became noble person. Okay, he already cut off the defilement. Because of that, after Sotapatti, nothing to do much different thing. His way very smooth. That's why the Vodana we call purification mind. But the Vodana also taking the Nibbana object. But before Vodana, Parikama, Upachara, Anuloma, three consciousness also taking Nibbana object or which kind of object? Yes, Anicca or Dukkha, another Sankhara object. But Vodana always taking the Nibbana object. The one returner path consciousness also rising according to the Nibbana object, and 2 or 3 phala moment arising according to the Nibbana object. The same way we have to understand Anagami path mental process and Arahata path mental process. Don't have any much difference between 2 to 3, 3 to 4. Okay? I want to explain one more thing. Because now the coming soon, therefore about the okay, first we finish this one. Later, in the right place, I can explain. Okay. Now you know about the Gotrabu meaning. Yesterday I already explained Vodana meaning. Now you can see here. Okay. Therefore, the Lokiya jhana there can arise one after another. Therefore, the Magga jhana each person may only attain one type of Magga jhana. For each stage of Magga, it is not possible to attain another type of jhana because of Magga only arise once. What's the meaning? What's the meaning? Yeah, everyone can get experience only one mind moment of Magga. Magga cannot appear 2 times or 3 times, again and again cannot appear. Okay, this is very important. Now the sister asks, how we understand I receive Magga or Phala? And how many Phala moments arise? This is coming soon. We mean next page. Okay. Now first we try to finish this lesson. Now the jhana is termed according to the jhana factors present at the Magga moment. Okay. If the jhana factor are same as the first jhana, it is considered as the first jhana Magga. Similarly, for other type of jhana, same way, Phala will have the same jhana factors as the corresponding Magga. Always Phala moment following the Magga. Whatever jhana factors, how many jhana factors associating Magga, same jhana factors associating the Phala moment. Cannot be changed. Example, someone reached Sotapatti Magga with first jhana. Okay, his Phala also, Sotapatti Phala moment also with first jhana. But Sotapatti Magga is a wholesome, Phala is a resultant. Okay, you understand? This is a exact meaning. Later on, now, someone practicing only anicca, the impermanent of the conditioned things. Always is practicing impermanent. Because of the impermanent object, he receives Sotapatti Magga with first jhana. Because of the impermanent object, he receives Sotapatti Phala with first jhana. Okay. Now, this is the path mental process. But later on, someone want to develop the fruition attainment, Phala attainment. Okay, but all the time object cannot be same. Object can change. But the path, the mental process moment, he use only anicca. But later on, he want to develop, he want to know the suffering, dukkha of the conditioned things. Then he practice. When he enter the Sotapatti Phala, no Magga already Magga already passed. When he enter the Sotapatti Phala, must be first jhana. The consciousness cannot be changed, but object can change. Okay? The same way, some meditators, after reach to Sotapatti Magga, he want to practice non-self, anatta, of the conditioned things. He again and again practicing. When he enter the Sotapatti Phala, there's a Phala consciousness, the frozen consciousness arising with first jhana factors. But object change. Object can be changed every time, but consciousness holds all the time. The Phala moment arises according to your own path knowledge, path consciousness. Yeah. Object leading to the Phala can be changed. But the jhana cannot the change. The cannot change according to the object. No. Anatta. Object. But the magga and phala arising because of the nibbana object. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because there are two meditators in the world. Someone practicing samatha, tranquility method. Okay? Someone practicing pure vipassana, instant knowledge. Okay? But someone want to practice both together. Both together. Anyway, who has the experience of pure vipassana, when he entering the Sotapatti Magga, automatically first jhana arising. This is a nature of the mind. Without jhana consciousness cannot appear any of path consciousness or fruition consciousness. And according to our own experience of the samatha jhana, the tranquility conscious, the meditation object, tranquility meditation object, samatha object. Because someone has experience second jhana, very skillful. Someone has the experience of third jhana, whatever. According to his own experience and own wishes, the Sotapatti, Magga and Phala jhana can be changed up to 8. But at that time we are calling factors quality, not the counting the jhana. Means we are called first, second, third, fourth, fifth. But under the fifth there are 5 objects, 5 way, because some akasa, nanchaya, etc. But we are calling only the feeling of the factors. Calling the feeling of the factors. Because at that time we are not going to talk about the usually those are jhana we call the super mundane jhana, not the mundane jhana. The mundane jhana always arising with this all a wholesome mind and still mundane. But the Lokuttara wholesome arising, there is no any attachment, not arising before, after Lokuttara wholesome, not arising attachment. But when you practice the mundane jhana, before or after, we have the attachment mind. Because of that, in the Maha Chattarisaka Sutta, in the Majjhima Nikaya explaining what is the difference between mundane consciousness and super mundane consciousness. Always they are calling for the mundane consciousness Sāsava Punya Bhagiya Upadivepaka. Sāsava means they have the relationship to the taint. Still related to the taint. Punya Bhagiya, we can get the result arising, not here, maybe life to life. We can see still result. Upadivepaka means they can create you the existence. Because of the mundane wholesome can create you the existence for us. But about the super mundane wholesome, we call Anasava Lokuttara. Anasava meaning don't have any related to the taint. Already overcome, already cut off all our taint. And Lokuttara already overcome from all the mundane world. This is a difference between mundane wholesome and super mundane wholesome. This way we have to understand what is the difference between mundane jhana consciousness and super mundane jhana consciousness. Okay? Now, about the Citta. For Javana Citta before Magga Phala, before the path and fruition, the moment arising, how many Javana? There are 3 rooted Javana, one of the 4. Sometimes one of the 2 Somanasa, one of the 2 Upekka, wisdomful consciousness. For the Magga Phala, explaining according to the stage of attainment, Sotapatti person, Sakadagami person, Anagami person, Arahata person. Now, I think you can understand. No need to explain because I already mentioned here. Okay, next one. First to fourth jhana magga. If someone has the Sotapatti magga, first to fourth jhana, at that time, Parikamma to Gotrabu are 2 Somanasa, one of the Kusala. One of the 2 Somanasa Kusala. Same way, if 5th jhana magga, there are 2 Upekka Kusala arising between Parikamma to the Gotrabu. Gotrabu. Now, object. For the Bhavanga, they are one of the 3 objects. Now, do you remember? Kamma or Kamma Nimitta or Gati Nimitta. What is your object? Do you know your Bhavanga object? Oh, not yet. Yeah. May you try to practice meditation. Try. No, don't think. No. This is a no. Sorry? No, cannot. Must be discern your nama rupa systematically. When after you see the nama rupa on your body, then you can go to past life according systematically. After we go to the past life, then after you reach the birth moment of your mother's womb, then you can see the Patisandhi moment, birth linking moment. After that, when you are discerning again and again, then you can see your past life or past dead body. What happened? Then later we are going through with the past. Then you can see that near the Patisandhi moment, they have the near dead moment, dead process. At that time, you can see which kind of object producing the nearly the Javana, near dead moment, dead process. The same way, same object, they give the result in the Patisandhi. Same object, they create the Bhavanga. Okay, this way you can check according to the meditation. Then the Lord Buddha also explained in the Kajjaniya Sutta, the Samyutta Nikaya explained how we discern the Nama Rupa life to life in the past. At that time you can understand. Okay, this way they are one of the 3 objects become the Bhavanga object. Kamma or Kamma Nimitta or Gati Nimitta. Okay. For Manodvara Vajjana Parikama Upachara Anuloma, what is the object? Te Bhumaka Sankhara, condition things in the 3 worlds, 3 realms. Means sometimes Nama Rupa, sometimes aggregates, sometimes bases, sometimes elements, sometimes the depending origination, whatever things, one of the conditioned things. Okay, sankhara. Please table on following page about the Sotapatti Magga process. Explain about the plane, the bhumi. There are 7 Kama Sukati bhumi, blissful, sensual realm. 10 fine material world, excluding pure abodes, the Suddhavasa, and non-perception being, Asanya Satta. Because Sotapatti Magga can arise, Sotapatti Magga process can arise only one of the 7 blissful world, human world or one of the 6 Deva world. Same way, Sotapatti Magga process can arise one of the 10 Brahma world, excluding 5 Suddhavasa, pure abodes place, and the one non-perception world. Okay? The same way, Sakadagami also. Sakadagami Magga process can arise in the one of the 7 the good places, good world, and one of the 10 Brahma world. And important thing about the in the Sotapatti Magga process cannot appear in the immaterial world. One of the immaterial cannot appear, never ever appear. But Sakadagami Magga process can appear in the immaterial world. Why? Someone after reached to the Sotapatti Magga Phala in the somewhere, after that they reborn in the immaterial world. After that, they never come back, return back to the down world. They must continuously practice at that world. But still they have the nama, they can see the nama. But now no more rupa, anyway they have the nama object. They can continuously practice, then they can reach to the Sakadagami, Anagami, Arahata also. Okay? But wonderful question. No teachers according to the power of the Sotapatti Magga Phala. Power of the Sotapatti. Arupa, they cannot enter the any Magga Phala. Arupa can. Yeah, at that time they have some condition. During the Buddha Sasana period, we know that we still have the power of the Buddha's teaching the world. Because of the power of the teaching, they can absorb the Dhamma by themselves. Another way, because before he going to the Rupa of the Brahma world, he already studied Dhamma in the past. He know the way how to develop until how reach the Sota until the Arahata. Sorry? Yeah, without practice before Vipassana, he cannot enter the Sotapatti Magga. Because in example, this life, sister, example, the Anathapindika example, the millionaire Anathapindika. He also already Sotapatti. But in his lay life, he never meditate. He not yet practice Vipassana. Okay? But without practicing the Samatha and Vipassana, but he already received the Sotapatti. Already became the noble. Why? According to previous experience, the past experience. He already practiced many times in the past life. Okay? The same way, someone already Sotapatti, they reborn in the one of the 10 Brahma world. But they are before then the Sotapatti life, they need not practice meditation anymore. Not practice any Vipassana. At that time, there are few reasons, few ways. Sometimes, according to his own experience, he can practice by himself. Sometimes, some Arahat Brahma also, in the giving Dhamma talk to the others. And some Brahma can encourage to the another person, okay, you should practice like this, that can encourage. According to this way, he can reach to Arihat. He can get he can Arahat. Buddha. Teaching. Yeah. Way. Yes. 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 No. After we reach to Sotapatti Magga, he cannot be the Pacceka Buddha again. Pacceka Buddha means not the during the Buddha Sasana, out of the Sambuddha Sasana, out of the Sasana arising, appearing the Pacceka Buddha, but they have the time and the different age, because usually the between the 100,000 between 100,000 age to 100 age of human being, between 100 to the 100,000, all the Samma Sambuddha also appearing, but Samma Sambuddha and Pacceka Sambuddha cannot appear together. It's impossible in the world. Impossible. Okay. Then the full enlightenment Samma Sambuddha, after the passed away, after Parinibbana, still his teaching going on the world, maybe few thousand years. Between that period also cannot appear the Pacceka Buddha. After disappear the our Lord Buddha's teaching, already disappear, because there are three type of sasana dispensation. No? There are three type of dispensation. What are the three? Pariyatti sasana, the teaching of the canon. Teaching of the canon. Patipatti sasana, practicing meditation and attain the jhana or etc. Pativeda, especially Maggaphala. Okay, there are three sasana. The first time disappearing Pativeda, after Patipatti, after Pariyatti. Another way, there are few disappearing in the world. Pariyatti also disappearing. Patipatti also disappearing. Pativeda also disappearing. And the last moment, our Lord Buddha's relics must be disappear from the world. After that, no more sasana in the world. At that time, if it's between the lifespan, the 100 to the 100,000, can appear the Pacceka Buddha. Impossible. But all the time also cannot appear Pacceka Buddha. Maybe after 2,400 years, this sasana also disappear. At that time, the human age also maybe around 50. Example, 50. The Pacceka Buddha cannot appear. Any Pacceka Buddha cannot appear in the world. This is not the right time. Okay? Someone after reach to Sotapatti, Magga, etc., before Arahatship, he cannot change his attainment. Oh, now he already Sotapatti. Oh, I want to be the Samma Sambuddha. Cannot change. I want to be the Pacceka Buddha in future. Cannot change. Sorry? Sure. Yeah, systematically he had to reach the Sotapatti Magga Pala, Sakadaga Magga Pala, Anaga Magga Pala. After that, with the Arahatta Magga, Palamo, after that became the Pachega Buddha. Yeah. No, means someone already received the Sotapatti Magga now. He cannot decide anymore because he has life limited. Only after maximum the 7 life. Okay? Because after 7 life must be Arahat. He must become Arahat. Because the Pachega Buddha, the way, Samma Sambuddha way and Arahata way different. There are 3 ways. Because we heard, if someone want to be the Samma Sambuddha, after definite prophecy, he must fulfill the parami for Asankhayan 100,000 capacities at least. Okay? But the maximum 16 Asankhayan 100,000 kappa. Okay? After definite prophecy, who want to be the Pacheka Buddha, he must fulfill parami 2 Asankhya and 100,000 kappa. Okay? After definite prophecy, someone want to be the great, especially the chief disciple, the 2 of the chief disciple, he Bhakti Sariputta and Moggallana, etc. Okay? There must be fulfilled the parami after definite prophecy, 1 Asankhya and 100,000 kappa. The same way, someone want to know the great disciple. Maybe they want to get some title also. Sasana. They also must fulfill the parami after definite prophecy, 100,000 kappa. Okay, there's a long journey. Their path long, and they are according to their enlightenment. They have both, according to their enlightenment. Yeah, according to their enlightenment, they are different way. On the way can change, but after definite prophecy cannot change. Before definite prophecy can change. Yes, but someone, according to his own experience, own behavior, someone can understand I have or not. According to their own experience, because everything depends with our mind, our behavior. Okay, that's why the example now, someone, according to the since young, he don't want to do any evil thing. And he always practicing the metta, very kind for the people. This starting from his beginning, before listening the pure teaching of the Buddha. This is also coming from this habitual coming from the past. This way we can understand. It is good. It is good because we need the bean for the samsara. We need a lot of bean. Otherwise, you see, a lot of bean, uncountable bean in the world.
So why would they, within your asking people to believe on over and over without meaning their own prana? So like, for example, someone like Citta and Mama, why would they not end his own prana? Why wouldn't he achieve his own prana? Still hanging around and getting reborn and reincarnating until all and all release, which is impossible. That means it's never.
Everyone can keep wishes. I want to be Samma Sambuddha. Everyone can be the Bodhisattva, but everyone cannot fulfill the bodhisattvas what they need. Okay, that's why example, sister, you see the one of the dry wood, okay, falling in the top of the hill. Okay, the wood, the slowly must have to go to the ocean. Impossible. Sometimes possible. Why on the way somebody can take to the fire? This is firewood, no? Sometimes disappear. This is, everyone can think, I want to be the Samma Sambuddha. But on the way, they can see the very difficult, because the very far, very long journey. Very, very long. On the way they have changed their mind. Oh, I don't want to be, I want to be the Arahat. I want to be the like this. But after definite prophecy, they cannot change. Cannot change. Before definite prophecy can change. But nowadays, many people, they wishing, they call the Mahayana traditional, everyone must be Bodhisattva. Yeah, we cannot say everyone already received the definite prophecy. Cannot say. But nowadays, very who received the definite prophecy, who received the definite prophecy, those are the great person. Actually, the very rare to come to human world during that period. Why so many defilements, so many bad things in the world. If they are coming also, they cannot save their mind, they cannot save their life. Just like our Bodhisattva also. Sometime, you can see it in the Jataka story, sometime he flying in the sky. On the way, suddenly he fall down because of the defilement. Yeah, because of the arising the defilement. After seeing some bad thing, yeah. But nowadays, cannot practice the meditation like this because so many defilement, so many things. Okay, but anyway, according to the Mahayana traditional, they are never think about the Nibbana. They think only the you should practice the Bodhisattva way and reach to the Samma Sambuddha. This is their explanation. But the Theravada traditional, no one encouraged to be the Samma Sambuddha. Everyone encouraged, you should try to get the Maggaphala as soon as possible. No. No, because by example, we are thinking about the selfish, the Theravada meditator they are selfish, someone think like this. But anyway, Lord Buddha mentioned, Attahi attano nato, kohi nato parosya. Because your protection, you must make by yourself. I cannot protect your life. Someone say, the Theravada people, they are selfish. But if something happened for us, nobody help, nobody cannot protect. Yeah, even Bodhisattva cannot protect. That's why Lord Buddha mentioned, Attahi attano nato. Whatever happening for you, you should protect your life. Yeah, and kohina the attanav sudantena natan labati dullabham means by yourself must try to see what is the pure the world. That's why we have to this is about the mention. They have argument, but you can see every time we are doing the service, we are helping for the poor people, we are doing the charity for the others. It is also good. It is a very, very good, kusala, wholesome. But we should understand, someone doing all our things, what is the purpose of this doing? Someone want to be the Samma Sambuddha. Someone has mind. Because of this merit, help to me to clarify my mind and practice Samatha Vipassana and reach to Nibbana in this life. This according we can wish. But anyway, we have to do the charity, we have to do the good service for the Sasana, for the Sangha, or for the Buddha, for the people also. It is good, but every time, according to our own aspiration, according to our own wish, we can choose. That's why our Bodhisattva, the Sumedha Bodhisattva, before they met the Dipankara Samma Sambuddha. Okay? Then he also ascetic monk. He has a sacred power. And he has a very wonderful renunciation life. Because he knows the meaning of the renunciation life. Then one day when he flying in the sky, he saw the people gather to one place. They are doing some service, cleaning. After that he asked. Then he received that the Dipankara Buddha is coming to that place. At that moment, he also started to ask the people, please give me the chance to do some service, to clean up. Then he also started to clean. But his parts quite quite difficult place, but he cannot finish until they reach the Buddha. Until coming, he cannot finish. But at that last moment, he thought, oh, it's better I offer my life to the Buddha. Because if they were on the mud area, if the Buddha and Sangha touch me, it's not nice. It's better I can offer my life like the bridge for the Buddha. Then he lie down. Then when the Dipankara Buddha, before they touch his body, he check his mind. Oh, he has a strong mind. Oh, why he lie down? And why he offered his life? Because he has, I want to be the Samma Sambuddha. Okay? Actually, at that moment, he already fulfilled the parami to reach to the Arahatship. After listening enough one Pali poem, after listening one Pali poem from the Buddha, definitely he can get the Arahatship. Already fulfilled. But he has a strong mind. I don't want to be Arahat. I want to be Samma Sambuddha. And I want to help to the people. I don't want to get Arahatship alone. I want to be the Samma Sambuddha and I want to help the many people. Then he has a strong aspiration. And at that moment, he already fulfilled the parami by verbally and by the mind. How many asankhya by mind? There are 7 asankhya by mind. By verbally, there are 9 asankhya. He already fulfilled the parami. Then, this way, we have to understand. Before the definite prophecy, our mind can be changed. At that moment, if we change, oh, I want to be Arahatship now, then, after listening the Dhamma from the Buddha, sure, he get the Arahatship. This way, but nowadays, people can think the different way, but between different Mahayana and Theravada. But Lord Buddha never ever encouraged the people to go the lone samsara life. Because samsara life is life to life going means very, very fine, very, very suffering. Very effort. It is very danger. We don't know, but in the current moment, we are very happy. We are the human and perfect human life, and we already met the Buddha and Buddha Sasana, and we have we can associate the teachers, and we can practice Dhamma. Everything successful. But we don't know next moment. Now today brother also they show me the one thing, the one of the daughter. Please explain. This is good for them also. Yeah. No, yeah.
But this is a young lady, maybe less than 20 years old, I think. Now just about 20, just entered into university in Thailand. but just a few days ago, brain hemorrhage. So, and then also serious lung infection now in ICU, very critical. So,
she already met the Bhante Revata and she offered, and she was there as a Buddhist. But at the young age, she never hoped like this happen her life. Before he never hoped. But that's why the Theravada, the meditator Theravada, we cannot be the selfish. Okay? We are understanding what is the life, what is the meaning of the life, what is the cause of the life, what is the cessation of our life, what is the way to get the cessation of the life. We always have to think. Okay? Okay, go. Next one. Now about the Arahat also same. The Arahat arising in the one of the 7, the blissful sensual plane, or the one of the 15 material world. Exclude only non-perception being. And therefore Arupa also possible. They have the chart, then you can understand the chart according to the chart also. Okay? I no need to explain. I want to jump now. Now about the after, okay, this is a good question. After receive the Magga and Phala, how he know I already became Sotapatti or not? Then Lord Buddha mentioned, this is the Paccavakkana Vīthi, reviewing process, reflecting process. There are 5 types of reflecting process. After the 2 Phala or 3 Phala mind moment arising extreme bhavanga. Okay? After that, he can reflect what is the path knowledge. This is one process arising. What is the fruition knowledge? This is one mental process arising. What is the object of path and fruition knowledge? Then arising one of the process. Which kind of defilement eradicate from within the path knowledge? This is one of the process. Which kind of defilement remain here to avoid in future, cut off in future? When he checking another mental process arising. According to the reviewing process, Paccavakkana process, we can understand about your own Magga and Phala. And you are already noble person or still ordinary or not. Okay? Now I already explained about the reviewing process. But same way, when we are reflecting reviewing the moment, same jhana. When the some Sotapatti, after receive Sotapatti Phala, he want to review his own Magga, path and etc. At that time arising, how the Citta process, the stream Bhavanga and Bhavanga Chalana, Bhavanga Upacheda, and 7 Javana mind moment. Sometimes 5, sometimes 6. But there are 7, maximum 7. 7 Javana mind moment, but all are wholesome. And again arising stream Bhavanga. Okay? Another thing, the Arahat, the Sotapatti, Sakadagami, Anagami, when they are reviewing their own Magga and Phala, arising the wholesome Javana. All are the sensual plane wholesome. Then the Arahat, after reached to Arahata Phala, they also want to review their own Magga and Phala. All are the 5 objects. At that arising only functional consciousness, all are the sensual plane consciousness. Now I already explained here, no? Yeah, you see? But for Arahat, as there are no remaining defilements that are not yet removed. Okay, now according to the review process, how many total review process? Paccavakkana process, there are 19. For the Sotapatti, there are 5 reviewing process. For the Anagami, there are 5. So Sakadagami there are 5, Anagami are 5. For the Arahat there are 4. Because why? Don't have any remaining defilement. They no need to check. Only 4. Those are we call 19 Paccavakkana knowledge. Paccavakkana process. Okay. Now the Citta, if reviewing Magga, Phala, Nibbana, all the time must be Jnana Sampayutta wholesome or functional according to the person. But when they are reflecting the cut-off defilement and the remaining defilement, at that sometimes Jnana Vipayutta. This is the depending the condition. Exactly. Usually the all are Jnana Sampayutta. Maybe sometime. Okay. Now, but the Paccavakkana Vīthi will only arise in the Phala person. Who receive the Phala? Only those are the person can reflect their own Magga and Phala. Because can only review after Magga Vīthi. After receive the path mental process, they can review their own thing, what happened in your mind. Okay. Now this is also the one object finish. Second chapter, second one, Phala Samapatti Vīthi. The fruition attainment mental process. This is also good for us to understand. Before going into the Phala absorption, need to do determination when to get out of Phala Samapatti. We have to keep determination. Without determination, we cannot enter the Phala Samapatti. We need I want to get the Sotapatti Phala Samapatti means like jhana, no? Because attainment process of the jhana. Because without the practicing 5 mastery method, he cannot practice the attainment jhana mental process. The same way, without determination without experience of the Phala, he cannot practice the attainment of the fruition consciousness, fruition knowledge. Now they explaining, for one with dull wisdom, who has the dull wisdom, then anuloma arises 4 times. You see, who has the weak knowledge with the dull wisdom, anuloma arising 4 times, contemplating anicca dukkha anatta. Okay, now this is very important. When we are entering the Phala Samapatti, at that time, no parikamma, no upachara, no gotrabu or vodana. Only possible anuloma consciousness, conformity consciousness. Okay. Now you see the extreme bhavanga and bhavanga chalnupacheda, mindo adverting consciousness, and 4 anuloma. After that, we don't know how many phala according to your own determination. If you want to stay in the Phala Samapatti 1 hour, 2 hours, etc., then all phala moment arising continuously according to your own determination. The same way, for one with the sharp wisdom, anuloma arises only 3 times. Only 3 times. After mind or adverting consciousness, arise 3 times of anuloma. After that, continuously rising phala mind moment. Okay. Now they have the place to practice the Phala Samapatti. One of the 7 blissful plane or Rupavachara, Arupavachara place. We have to understand what is a suitable place. But the person only for the individual according to their respective attainment. For example, Arahatta Samapatti Vīthi only arises in one who has attained Arahatta Phala and so on. Because Sotapatti, who has Sotapatti Phala, he can attain Sotapatti, Phala Samapatti. Who has Sakadagami Phala, he can practice only Sakadagami Phala Samapatti, but he cannot practice lower Phala Samapatti. Who's Anagami Phala, he can practice only Anagami Phala Samapatti, he cannot practice lower 2 and above 1. And who attain the Arahata Phala, he can attain only Arahata Phala Samapatti, he cannot practice the lower 3. This is respective the attainment. Yeah, now by explaining about the Anuloma Citta, conformity consciousness. Anuloma for lower Phala. Okay, now explaining. The 4 Maha Kusala Jnana Sam. Okay, now the Sotapatti, Sakadagami, Anagami, fruition attainment moment, all are conformity consciousness are one of the wisdomful consciousness. The mundane, the sensual plane consciousness. The Arahat, who has Arahat, the Phala, when they are attained Arahata Phala Samapatti, at that moment, in the Anuloma moment, arising one of the wisdomful functional consciousness. Okay? Now you can understand by yourself. You all are very clear. Okay? But cannot finish. But Nirodha Samapatti will be tomorrow. 2 more lessons. Yeah, Friday and Saturday. Maybe can. It's possible. Can. Because after Nirodha Samapatti, they have the special, the process, no, they have summary. After that, Abhidhamma process. And Abhidhamma process, Maranasana process, and Parinibbana process, all are included. Okay, maybe can. Okay, sharing merit. Repeat after me. Idam me punyang asavakkaya vahang hotu. Idam me punyang nibbanassa paccayo hotu mama punya bhagang sabba sattanang bhajemi te sabbe me samang punya bhagang labhantu sadhu sadhu sadhu.